Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Monday, March the 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day, friends. All right, the graph is back up. And I want to show you really interesting stuff, and this goes into what I received in meditation, so hang out with me for a second. The graph went down right about here, came back up right about here. This space in between was the missing time. It's there, it just wasn't being reported at the time for whatever reason. But the other thing I want to show you is you notice the change in the tone, how it drops down here and it starts to pick back up over here. This space from literally here to here is what my guide was calling the drop into the shadow zone. So for the last 2 to 3 days, we haven't been able to see the Schumann, yet most of us have been feeling massive, massive energy in our bodies. For me, I've had hot flashes like crazy, spiritual hot flashes, which have calmed down, thankfully. Trouble sleeping, low-grade nausea, just all kinds of stuff being experienced. And I was asking my guides, I didn't get anything the first day. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, she was telling me that we were dropped into a shadow and that it was time for us to face our shadows. This is the physical representation of us dropping into that shadow. This drop down here, all the way to here where we popped back out and go forward. Man, I asked her, what is this all about? Yes, I refer to my guide as a she. What she told me was, friends, we are moving into an unprecedented time where the veil is so thin that we have access to it all the time. But in order for us to access this veil, we have to let go of our fear, of our limiting beliefs, and of the thought that you can't get to it, that you're not special enough or good enough or whatever it is. My guides were really pushing the idea that in order for us to embrace the awakened timeline, we must leave behind all the stories we told ourselves on the lower unawakened timeline. You cannot bring something better forward for yourself when you are still telling the story of limitation. It just doesn't work. Law of attraction is neutral. It works either direction, but it works on what you feel and not how you speak. So you have to be careful that what you're saying and what you're feeling mean the same thing, or you're splitting your energy. So you can't sit here and say, everything's gonna be okay, when you feel like everything's not gonna be okay because you've split your energy. It doesn't work that way. You gotta find something else to focus on completely. It's not about lying to yourself. It's about giving yourself permission to relax your energy until you feel better about that subject. You know what I'm saying? She also said we have to get out of victim mentality. We have to. We're not victims. We're not. I understand that there are circumstances in the world that can make you feel like a victim, that can make you feel like you can't do anything to help yourself. And it kind of makes me nervous to even say this because I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for it. But friends, you are not a victim. It's your choice to make different decisions. It's your choice to surround yourself with different people. It's your choice to do these things. So if you keep telling the story of being a victim, even if you're not saying I'm a victim, if you are saying there's nothing I can do to help myself, you've put yourself in victim mentality, and it's the same thing. This shadow period came forward to try to force us to deal with some of those. So all those triggers going off for the last few days, those are purposeful because they are holding you back in some way, and your guides are asking you to please acknowledge and accept and release these triggers. They got you here, so they served a purpose, but you don't need them anymore. You cannot embrace an awakened collective and move forward into something better for yourself while still telling the story of limitation and self-doubt. You can't. But again, it's not about lying to yourself. It's about finding something else to focus on that feels better until you can let go of the doubt that you're holding on to that one thing. Then you come back to it. So I'll give you my IKEA desk suggestion. It's like putting together an IKEA desk. Those things are super hard. They have 1,000 parts. And if you sit there and get more and more frustrated, you're going to struggle to put the desk together. But if you get up and walk away, go for a walk, have some lunch, talk to a friend, then come back, it is much easier to get back into putting the desk together because your frustration has dissipated. So now your momentum is moving in a different direction. It works like that with everything. You have to get off the story you tell yourself that you can't change it. You can't fix it. There's nothing I can do. I'm helpless. You are not. You are 100% in control of yourself, your energies, and your decisions. You are. And sometimes that's scary for people, but you are. Embrace your power. Embrace your power. So I took this screenshot last night. This is the Italian graph. This is a rare pattern. You see all the different colors coming in here. I don't see that too often. This came up right before the Schumann, the other graph, came back online. This to me is a signal of the end of that shadow period. All these lights coming forward, the end of the shadow period. Doesn't mean your shadows still won't be triggered. I'm just saying, it's the end of the intensity. It'll come back. It will. But right now, we're in a recovery mode. We're coming back to our center, and we're going to move forward, friends. It wouldn't surprise me if we get some new energy in the next few days, too, to just sort of seal this up. You know what I'm saying? Physically, my hot flashes have calmed down. I did sleep better last night. My nausea is still there, but not nearly as bad as it was. So all of your symptoms should start to clear up. All right, friends, here's our cards for today. So the sacral chakra card comes out first. The roles that we have been playing for others has largely been dictated by what they told us they wanted us to be, right? This has in turn clouded our judgment and created a sense of self-doubt and lost confidence. We don't know what we want for ourselves because we've spent all of our time being what other people told us to be. Now we are being asked to confront this belief that we have to be what other people demand and step into the new horizon that we've created for ourselves, sailing off to the lands where we've never been. This will allow you to make better decisions for yourself to move towards a space of inner peace. But in order to do that, we have got to confront the clouded judgment, self-doubt, and lost confidence that comes from other people dictating who we are in this world. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous sunrise. Let's ground ourselves and set our intentions for the day. Are you ready? Because I am. All right, take a nice big deep breath in. Release. Drop your shoulders. And just remind yourself, today's just getting started. The sun just rose. It has got your name on it, calling you forward into a brand new adventure, friend. What are you going to do with your day? Because today's a great day. It's a great day.